Time for a classic Q&A video. You'll be seeing me draw my Ko-Fi supporters as chibis as my thanks for their support. For less than a one-time payment of $3, you'll get access to the supporters-only Discord and a chibi of your own of either a Sona or a OC of your choosing. It's a good time in there. We play Among Us, chit-chat, shoot the shit. And now on to the questions. Starting with my Ko-Fi supporters, of course. Which show has the better theme song, Danny Phantom or Kim Possible? Hands down, Kim Possible. I just listened to both of them back to back, and as much as I do like the he's a phantom, that's sick and all, but Kim Possible just gets me hype for the show. I've seen both shows as a kid, I enjoyed both shows as a kid, and I'd probably enjoy them again upon rewatching as an adult, but Kim Possible holds a special place in my heart, man. It just gets me amped. The call me, beat me, if you want to reach me. That slaps. It never goes away. Fantastical. Okay, second question. What are some scrap to video ideas that you'd like to look at again sometime in the future, if any? Oh, goodness. That's a lot of videos. Like, I wanted to make another follow-up video, like, way back when I first made my, insert LGBTQ deserves better representation videos on my main channel. Like, I wanted to make a follow-up discussing why MLM, men loving men stories, are very important and why they get underlooked, but I just have not had the time nor the spoons and energy for it, which makes me feel sad because I still get comments on that video to this day about recommending me different MLM couples. Maybe one day I'll revisit it. I don't know. It's up in the air. There's so many scripts I just have written down because of ideas I have. Definitely one idea I want to do for the main channel is look over casino episodes of shows. That I have a special idea of a thumbnail because as someone from Las Vegas, I take issue with how casinos are constantly represented, and especially when combined with Native American stereotyping, but there's also some bits of truth in there, but that gets muddied and doesn't actually educate people as to why Native Americans are so heavily into the casino game, and like, I just wanted to deep dive into that, but yeah, there's like a ton of video ideas I've had. Like, I still have other LGBTQA deserves better representation. I've been wanting to talk about the bisexuals for so long, and the asexuals, it's just so much. Too much to name, but very good question. Maybe one day I'll go back on them. Maybe, if I had more time and energy. Good question, though. Thank you. Question 3. Which series is more sus? Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? Okay, semi-wise guy. Nook's a little jokester. I guess in terms of suscity, Has Been. No. Yeah, Has Been Hotel is a little sus because the inner workings of hell, a little suspicious of how no one wants to rectify that. But also heaven, also sus. Seems like the issue seems to be the systems at power here instead of the people who are just pawns in the greater scheme that is called the afterlife. I don't know, who knows? Thanks for the question, Nook. Alright, next question. What are some of your favorite romantic pairings from fiction? Katara and Aang. Everyone can fight me. Katang, beautiful. Katang, glorious. Katang, literal soulmates. They parallel so well of being the only surviving benders of their respective people, and they're just so beautiful. They had their fair share of spats. It's gorgeous. I love them so much. They're so pure and wholesome. I don't care for any other shippings with Aang. It just don't fit. Or for Katara, for that matter. Katara and Zuko, I don't care for that. They're beautiful, and I want good things for them. They're so beautiful. Aang was a bad dad, but that was intended. Anyway, another favorite. Ooh, Kagome and Inuyasha. They were also so cute. It was annoying how they constantly fought sometimes, but they worked it out in the end. Heck, they had a child together, so they figured something out. So cute. They were so beautiful. I just like a good wholesome pairing, but also a little with some drama and danger. Like from my adventures with Superman, Lois and Clark. Oh my gosh. Clark and Lois. Chlois. I'm very new to the Superman scene of it all. I've been learning so much from the show. I love Chlois. They are beautiful. They are so real, especially as a depiction of like a hero and a civilian. They they have the exact same fear of not being good enough for the other. They don't want to be alone, and they're just both outcasted weirdos from their respective identities. Dog, that is beautiful. They are soulmates. They are beautiful, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise and dare to say Lois Lane is, oh, she's a toxic woman. Shut up. Shut up. She has insecurity issues. Shut up. She's a driven woman, and that is her flaw, and we love her for it, and we love that she's working on it. Damn it. Oh, a woman jumps off a building one time. Never hears the end of it. Yeah, I like a good wholesome, but also like, I just love a ship where you know that they love each other. But then again, I like my own kind of crack pair shipping, like Ida and Momo from My Hero Academia. That's my personal little crack ship. That's my little personal crack ship headcanon that perhaps the president and vice president are dating on the side. Ooh, but no one knows because they're both so professionals. I don't know I don't agree with the Momo ex Todoroki, because it's just, they had one moment together. Momo had way more moments with Ida. Shut the f*** up. I don't care. I don't care for that. Whatever. Y'all can have your ships, I'll have mine. But, oh, they're so cute. They're literally mom and dad Conan of their classrooms. I love them so. Thank you for that question, PC. Leif, does Bruno Mars is gay? No, it's a rumor. Rumors are never good to spread around. Next question. Favorite cartoon? Oh, man, that's hard. I guess my favorite cartoon would have to be, well, right now it's starting to look like My Adventures with Superman. Pokemon. Love Pokemon. I'm in a bad fan. I'm not keeping up with the recent seasons. Yes, I'm one of those people who jumped off ship after we went to Alola. The art style change was too much for my autistic brain. It was too much of a difference all at once. Love regular show. Oh my gosh. If I can't watch anything, I will put regular show on, even in the background. Regular show, Gumball. Not Adventure Time as much as I would think. It just got too existential at times, but yeah, Gumball, regular show. Logical insanity is so funny to me. Great shows. I love it. Thank you, Rosa, for the question. And final question from my Kofi members, Hen Dog. Yo, dog. What's your fave Yu-Gi-Oh series and why? I kind of have not kept up much with Yu-Gi-Oh, but from what I can remember, I did care. I liked the GX series. I liked GX because it was a follow-up from Mainstay Yu-Gi-Oh! They all went to a school to actually learn how to play the damn game, which I feel like Pokemon should have, but for their card game, but whatever. I liked it because it also introduced, like, the elemental heroes. I'm a sucker for elemental-based heroes and power systems. I love that. And the concept of fusion. Fusion is just a cheap tactic to make a weak card stronger. And then you lost me when we go into, like, synchro summoning. I don't know what that is. It got too complicated. I can't play the game like I used to. I'm a simple player. I just like my basic of my fire deck. That's my comfort zone. But that's my favorite series. And also I liked Jaden as a protagonist. I like his hair. He has my favorite hair of the protagonist. And that's it from my cool family members. Let's switch gears to the Poco Art community tab. Who is your all-time favorite Pokemon? Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur. Everyone can fight me. He is the bestish boy. Look at him. He is adorable. He is strong. He is brutish. He can be all that and a bag of chips with a side of soda. Oh my gosh, so underrated. The most underrated starter of the Kanto Classic Trios because you got Charmander. Everyone loves to ride the pseudo fake-ass dragon. They got Squirtle, the walking hydro gun. Yeah, they're cool and all. But then Bulbasaur, my baby boy, who, yes, is easy mode, but that's what the game is supposed to be teaching you. Basic mechanics of type matchup. He's great, and I love that. Yeah, it kind of does suck that Cantonians do get a lot of love and a lot of, like, favoritism in mainline game and gimmicks, but I love this little cabbage boy so much. He's the bestest ever. I have so many Bulbasaur plushes. When Build-A-Bear was doing a Bulbasaur plush, I was all over that. And he got him a little hat and a little scarf for my little Bulba baby. He is so good. I think next close favorite's definitely the Flygon line. Love Flygon for the exact reason. He is a baby. He is adorable. I freaking love Flygon so much. Because his design is so awesome. I was born and raised in a desert, so I'm biased on that. a desert spirit Pokemon and his little islands to protect his eyes. It's so cute and it's so clever and he's so simple. He just has like 3 main colors. He's color coded like Christmas, but I don't think of Christmas when I see him. He's so green with his angular wings. It's so beautiful. I love him so much. So yeah, I would say those 2 all-time favorites, Bulbasaur and Flygon. How about this? What is the most annoying Pokemon you've ever battled, whether in a random encounter or via gym trainer battle? I will say, I haven't came across a very annoying battle in what seems like a long time, but upon replaying some of the classic games, I hate Spiritomb so much. Everyone always talks about Cynthia's Garchomp. Dog. Her Spiritomb is like a freaking wall because at that point in Gen 4 there was no weaknesses to take him out. Fairy type wasn't a thing yet. So I would just have my Empoleon like gun him down with Surf, Waterfall, anything to take him out. And she would the constant healing and switching out. I hated Spiritomb. I hated her Spiritomb specifically. I think he's a cool mon. Really cool mythos and lore behind it. But oh my gosh, I do not care for Cynthia's Spiritomb. It's such a to get down. And then the real challenges actually follow through. And I think, I would say that's just about it for when it comes to like a real challenging battle. I hated her I hated her Spiritomb so much. It was so hard to take down. Oh, here's a new one. I'm new to this channel. How did you find out that you were autistic? Have a wonderful day. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day too. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, week, weekend. Whenever you choose to watch this, appreciate the views. I found out when I was 16 years old. Mother dearest took me to the psychiatrics. I don't even know if it was really a psychiatric. It was more so like a health and wellness kind of doctor. I couldn't describe what kind of office it was at a time, but like a place where they ran some tests, they asked me some questions, and they came to the conclusion that like, she's at the time they diagnosed me with Asperger's, but now you would call that high severity autism because I don't require as much help or services with certain things, but like I'm still autistic. There's stuff that goes right over my head. So at the time I was about 16 years old, finishing up high school, and looking back on it, at a time I wish I didn't know about that diagnosis because I was so frustrated with knowing about that. But as I learned more about autism and how it affects me and how it helps explain why I do the crazy shit I did and the logical stuff I did and why I feel the way I feel, I actually came to terms to better understand myself and learn to love it. So in a way, autism kind of also became one of my special interests because I learned more. The more I learned about it, the more I learned about myself. Like I literally recently just learned that when like aggressively rubbing and digging your chin into something or someone, that's called chinning. That's an autistic stem. I literally just learned that, and I've been doing that my whole life. So it makes me feel so freaking validated that like, yes, so this is something normal for me to do as an autistic. It's not weird. I'm not like crazy or anything. So this is a norm. This is my norm. So autism, learning that I'm autistic helped me learn that I'm a different kind of norm, and that's cool. And I hope that helps a lot of people too. Okay, another question. Have you taken on the Ribbon Master Challenge? I have not, mainly because it's so difficult as to which one to pick. I guess I like to make sure all my mons would be suit and ready, or I just have one specific mon in mind of which one I'd take them all the way to the Ribbon Challenge for, but like max out I've always just had a problem maxing out their like either their cuteness or toughness to the max point with like either the Pokeblocks or the Poffins, especially in the remakes where they make it a little bit more. They make it easier to make the Poffins and Pokeblocks, but it's also a little bit more challenging, especially the stirring and Shining Pearl. Oh, that was a mess. I could never make the right I could never make the right Poffin. It was such a challenge. But one day, I want to take my hat in the ring for another one of those. I think the only time I've ever done it successfully was a few years ago. I don't remember the Pokemon I used, but we got a master rank in one of them. I think it was probably Beauty or Cuteness. I really don't remember. I'd have to scour my game files, but I would definitely do it again, and I think I would do it. I think it depends on the theming. I'm very thematic. Like if I were to do like a toughness challenge, I would want to do it with my Flygon. Or if I was doing something the cleverness challenge, Bulbasaur. I think it just depends on the theming I'm kind of going for. So I would definitely do it again. But okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for your questions. I did not get to a whole lot of them because this video is already kind of running a little long. But next time I do this, I'll try my best to get to them and answer any new questions. But hey, if you wanted your question, and I'm so sorry if you weren't able to get your question answered, but hey, you could always become a Cool 5 member. They first come, first serve on their questions there. No pressure. And I'm wishing you darlings a dazzling day.